Hi, I'm Chuck Dorsett for Weaver Leather Supply, and this is the Leather Element. If you've got a good question for us or a good idea for a Leather Element, drop it in the comment box below. Also, if you want to know when our videos release, just click your notifications. You'll know exactly when these come out. So we're going to talk about strapping. We don't think about it, but strapping is everywhere on almost every project. And in fact, some great examples. A gun belt, we don't think about it, but our bullet loops, our billet, our larger billets. In fact, the body itself is a strap. On a briefcase, the luggage tag, the shoulder strap, the billets, like I say, they're everywhere. But we're going to talk with Angie because we did a video years ago on a briefcase. She does some gorgeous purse and bag. So Angie, how do you pick out the strapping for your projects?
I like to look at the size of the bag that and what it's being used for before I decide what strap to use. These bigger totes, I like to use a heavier weight 8-9 ounce strap that's about 3/4 inch wide. It's nice and sturdy, holds everything great. Don't have to worry about it stretching, bending, or breaking or anything like that.
I didn't think about it, but there's going to be a lot of weight in a bag this size. I would have been thinking more aesthetic.
Yeah.
So good point already.
You can also go, if you want your strap to match the bag, you can go a double and stitched. Line it.
Okay.
This smaller bag would have been just fine with a single layer of leather for the strap, but we went ahead and did a double layer. Two-tone look.
Yeah, you've got your weight, strength, but also you've got the contrasting color. That's a beautiful choice of colors on that. Very nice. Okay, well, let's start here. How do we select the leather, the width, and the weight for our strapping?
When picking your strap for your bag, you want to think about form and function. Your bag, you need to look at your bag and decide what it's going to be used for, how it's going to be used, and how much weight it's going to be used to carry. If it's a heavier bag or going to be carrying a lot of heavy stuff, you're going to want your 8-9 ounce leather. You can pick anything from 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, any of those widths will work fine on that. It's more about the weight than it is the width on those heavier bags.
And that's exactly right. On the larger bags, again, I don't know that I would have thought about how much weight's going to be in that. I would be thinking more, how's it look? Now, all right, so for our crafters, we've picked out a beautiful leather. Say it's a chrome tan, but it's a lighter weight leather. What would you do in that situation to make a strap for that?
In that situation, if they're wanting to match the bag, I would take that leather and do a double and stitch or a lining with it. Or you can go with a heavier weight leather and you still want to match it, line it on the top side with this leather. Stitch it together, you still have that look, but then you have the sturdiness of the 8-9 ounce.
That's exactly right, perfect. So you line it, and in fact you can go flesh to flesh, or you could go face to flesh, so you've got a suede backing which gives a little grip. Great points, Angie. Now, we don't think about it, but a belt, that is simply a strap too, and a very common project for us leather crafters. But heavier projects like a briefcase, right here, I'm going to go with a 1.5 inch there. We can even add a nice buckle strap, taper that down. That always looks good. We can even go with a chain for a strap. But here's a really good point. As crafters, we don't have to buy a full side or a full double shoulder. At Weaver, we've got strapping, pre-cut, multiple widths, multiple leathers. We've even got natural veg tan. Get creative. Make it your own, absolutely. I hope this is good information for you. And Angie, thanks for lending your expertise. It means more than you know. Good luck with your projects.